GIM Norwood. I am pleased to confirm that the Kingdom of Varlamore is now open to visitors. On behalf of Crown Prince Itzla Arkan, I would like to extend you a personal invitation to visit our home. If you wish to accept this offer, please join me outside of Varroc's eastern gate. May the sun light your way, Regulus Kento. Well, better head to Varroc, boys. Let's get it. Varlamore, baby! Nilsal adventurer. The name is Regulus Kento, one of the Quetzal keepers for the royal family of Varlamore. Quetzal? What's a Quetzal? Well, just look here, to my dear companion, Premio. What a glorious beast. And you'll have your answer. Varlamore is a large and diverse kingdom, but thanks to our Quetzals, navigating it is as straightforward as can be. Sounds exciting. You're not wrong there. Nothing beats taking to the skies. Speaking of which, Crown Prince Itzla Arkan has asked Premio and I to escort you to our capital city of Civitas Ila Fortis, or Fortis as we prefer to call it. Is that something you'd be interested in? Of course. Excellent. Now I know Prince Hitler is very keen to meet with you once we reach the capital, so he's sending the Toulouse twins to greet you on arrival. I'll be sure to point them out to you once we're there. Sounds good. You ready for your first journey to Varlamore? Let's do it, baby. Quani, we will depart at once. Well, here we are. Welcome to Fortis. It's beautiful. It is actually very beautiful. Let's have a quick look around. Look at that. Amazing. Oh, I really like the design of that wall, actually. That's sick. The whole sort of Roman meets Aztec aesthetic, I think it's a really interesting design. I'm going for it. It's beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Now, I'm sure you're keen to get exploring, but Prince Itzla is very keen to meet with you first. You mentioned he'd be sending some people to meet with me. Yes, some twins, if I'm not mistaken. See if we can spot them before he points us out. Oh, there we go. Toulouse, Furia and Ennius. There we go. It'll be those two. Yes, the Toulouse twins. That's them just to the west, by the stairs up to the palace. Why don't you head on over and introduce yourself? Thank you. I will. New music track unlocked. The City of the Sun. Let's have a quick chat to these guys. Is this the one? I believe so. Doesn't look like much. Hey, I'm a Type 85 combat. 86 combat, I'll have you know. Start the Twilight's Promise quest. Okay. Yes, please. Hey, I recognize you two. You were part of the delegation to Varroc, were they? I can't remember. That was a few weeks ago. Indeed we were. More than part of. We organized the whole thing. Oh, wow. As was our duty. The prince could have contributed. Do not air your dirty laundry in public, brother. Oh, gosh. Bit of tension going on. Yeah, he's not happy. He's not happy. You, the prince, wishes to speak with you. He awaits you at the temple. Where do I find this temple? On the other side of the bazaar, south of here. Okay. Guess I should get going. Indeed. So, other side of the bazaar. This, I assume, is the bazaar. That would be the temple then, with the altar. Dungeon? Why is there a dungeon in the temple? Hang on a minute. What's going on? Thieving activities. This place is a hotbed of crime and fighting. My goodness. There we go. Let's talk to this guy. He looks like... I know your face. I've seen it 1,000 times before. Why? What? How? Wait, Tirkan of Ranul, as in the Mask of Ranul, as in the undead druids that are in the Forthos dungeon. That's pretty cool. I think you have me confused with someone else. We've never met. Yes and no. This is our first encounter, and yet I know you better than most. You wear the face of my only true companion. You wear the face of death. Your only companion is death? You should probably get out more. Yeah, that's my first response to someone that says, I wear the face of death, is, you're a nerd. You jest, as your kind often do. Is that how you drown out their screams, I wonder? Is that how you hide your pain? Well, things got deep very quickly. They really did. Is this how you normally introduce yourself to someone? Few seek an introduction with the sect of Ranul. They spend their days in Ralos' light. I should be talking to Prince Itzlan. Where is Prince Itzlan? He's not here. Anyway, the darkness hides an inevitable truth that they'd prefer to shy away from. So who are you? I am Metzli, Tailcan of Ranul. I already know. You're the one that saved the life of my counterpart, it's true. We save the other Teokan. As Teokan of Ranul, I lead the sect of Ranul. My counterpart, Servius, leads the church. Jagex, spelling mistake. Found one. No, there it is. It's fixed there. Did you say Church of Ranul as well? That's a double spelling mistake. Oh my goodness. Somebody ring him up. Get him on the line. I'm meant to be meeting Prince Itzler here. Yes, you are. He was speaking with Servius down in the crypt. Not a place you'd normally find in the Teokan of Ralos, but the prince desired the privacy only Ranul can offer. I better head down there then. I don't care about that. Well, actually, maybe I do care a little bit about the law. Could you tell me more about the Church of Ralos? Those who worship the light can be found throughout these lands, and it is the Church of Ralos that leads their worship. If you wish to learn more, you should seek out Servius or one of his Teokai. They are better placed to guide you than I, for my duties is one of darkness, not light. What about you then? What about the sect of Ranul? Ralos is like, what? Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say the same thing again. But when that light fades, there is only one who can guide us through the darkness. Ranul? Yes. You will not find many worshippers of Ranul in your travels. Indeed, many choose to hide from him their whole lives. But no matter what, we will all meet Ranul in the end. I wonder what happens if you talk to this guy whilst wearing a mask of Ranul. I wonder if that has a thing. I don't own one, unfortunately. You will lead us through the gates of Mictl, to where we may finally rest. The duty of the sect of Ranul is to ensure that all are prepared for that journey. I better get going. So he's down one of these, I guess. Savaganda. Where are you at? Oh my. Oh my. What's going on here? Oh gosh. Here he is. Oh my. This place looks awesome. Look at this. Look at those tables. All these offerings. Looks amazing. Anyway, where is he? He's over here. Let's get the brazier out of the way. Servius Teokan. Oh, I guess we just talk to this guy and the prince, who are sort of next to each other, maybe. Anyway, Prince Isla Arkan. Ah, there you are, Neil Sile adventurer. I don't believe you've probably met my father. His father? This is Servius, the Teokan of Ralos, and the man whose life you saved. I didn't realize you were related. No, neither did I. Yes, very fun stuff. What? All a bit of a convoluted mess as well. What are you talking about? Is he dad? No? Okay. For now, though, Gim Norwood meets Servius. Servius meet Gim Norwood. Neil Sal, my child, it is an honor to meet you. Were it not for you, I may already well be making my journey to Mictl. On behalf of both myself and Ralos, I thank you. Well, let's not celebrate just yet. There's a reason why we're lurking in this crypt. Sorry about that, by the way. I'd have much rather given you a proper welcome on your arrival, but given the situation, it's probably best we take a bit more care. It's not a problem. Although I did have an interesting encounter on my way here. Ah, the Toulouse twins. Fascinating pair, aren't they? Actually, I was talking about Medsley. I met her upstairs. Oh, you met her? My deepest sympathies. Medsley and her sect play an essential role in our lives. You should not judge her so harshly. Yeah, I was going to say, it seems a bit dodgy for you to be going after one of the two religious heads of the area. Maybe that's where the tension's coming from. You're quite right, of course. But anyway, shall we get down to business? Sounds like a plan. Kwani. So we have quite the predicament on our hands. My mother isn't too happy, oddly enough, and has tasked me with sorting it all out. I think his mother is the woman that we see in A Kingdom Divided with the sort of giant snake around her shoulders. I think that's her. And if it is, that's great. Someone wants our dear Teokan dead, and we have no idea who. All we know is that they were a Varlamorian. A Varlamorian who had access to the mainland before the treaty was signed. Surely that limits the options a fair bit. Right you are, Gim Norwood. In fact, it limits them just to members of our little delegation. In other words, myself, Servius, the Toulouse twins, and our retinue of knights. Now, I don't think it was me, and I'm guessing you didn't try and arrange your own assassination, Servius. I'd like to think I'd have done a better job if I had. Too right, very sloppy work. A top example of how not to assassinate someone. Still, probably best we track them down all the same. So that leaves the Toulouse twins and the knights. Aeneas and Furia are loyal children of Ralos. They would not wish to see my death. Those knights should also be loyal children of Ralos, but I agree, they are far more likely candidates. Let us investigate them and see what we can find. Servius, until we have this matter sorted, you should remain here in the capital. The palace will be the safest place. Nonsense. I am the Teokan of Ralos, and have a duty to the people. I must return to the Tiamat at once. Tiamat does not offer the protection of the palace. You'll be an easy target there. I am the chosen messenger of Ralos. He would not have me cower and hide. I will return to the Tiamat. Well, that's a terrible idea that's definitely going to blow up in all our faces later, but it seems you have made your decision. However, I insist that you let me personally accompany you. My child, I will be delighted to have you as a travelling companion. GIM Norwood, since Servius here seems keen on letting this killer have another go, you'll need to investigate the Knights on your own. I'm sure I can manage that. Kwani, head up to the palace and find the Toulouse twins. They dealt with all the fun admin work. They'll know where those Knights can be found. I'll get to it right away. Alright then, let's go. Well, they're not here anymore. Where could they possibly have gone? Maybe up here? Aha! They are indeed. Right, so it looks like we need to find 6 different knights. Whereabouts are they, Furia? You tell us. 2 at the Bazaar, 1 at the Kothan, 2 in Outer Fortis, and 1 at the Colosseum. Fab. Let's go grab them. There's knight number 1. And there's knight number 2. Now that she's sobered up, that's knights 3 and 4. Okay, the amulets have been handed over to the knights, which means I believe I've got all 6 of them. Let's go. Okay, so after they were granted beds in the Quality headquarters, which is the next building over. So we're going to go search their quarters, see if they've got any suspicious notes on them. If I was a spy, I'd keep all of my stuff in my room, that's for sure. So let's just find a letter. Read incriminating letter. Velam, long have you waited so patiently, so dutifully. Now, at long last, you've been graced with the most glorious of duties, for the day of our destiny is fast approaching. The Teokan will soon travel to the east, and you'll be selected to accompany him. You must ensure he never returns. Only with his demise can Twilight's promise begin. Only with his demise will we see the final dawn. We have in fact found the incriminating evidence for Velam. Could be a fake. Has anyone considered that this could be a fake letter planted there by the real Grimbley? Velam! Which one was Velam? Was he the sober guy in the pub? I'm gonna say someone set him up. I think it was a fake letter. What? He just killed him. Ennius? I mean, I don't trust the 2 Tulluses. I do not trust at least one of the 2 Tulluses. Probably both. Because they sent me to their rooms to look for that letter. There's no way these guys aren't... Yeah. One of these... Yeah, I don't know. One of these guys is bad. Okay, and this is how I'm going to get my access to the Quetzals, I believe. No way, that guy... Well, they're evil. They are not good people, I'm sure of it. He just murdered that guy after telling me to go and find... Wait, what? Hello? Did I click the wrong thing? Did I click Premio instead of... Oh, I need to look... Okay, talk to. My own Quetzal, free of charge. My goodness. I can build more landing zones throughout the kingdom. That's pretty cool. Oh, he's giving me some food. Let's feed Renu. Hello, Renu. You are very beautiful, little bird. Beep, 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 beep. Aww. I reckon she'll let you ride her now. Well, there you go. Okay, wow, interesting. Oh my gosh, there's loads of places to go to. Tiamat's where I need to go. Hunters Guild, Sunset Coast. And those 4 are locked. I assume we can build them ourselves. That looks like it'll be somewhere eventually. That looks like it'll be somewhere eventually. As does that. But for now, let's go to the Tiamat. We're going to get there and they're already dead. Something like that. This is pretty nice. Look at this place. Oh, shit. Just, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I'm gonna have to finish the job now. Oh God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. That was a misclick. Okay. Okay. Nelta Vralos. The prince is inside. Okay. No, okay. Nelta Vralos seems to be like a priest of Vralos. That's like the word for priest, I guess, in their language. Looks like they're both alive. Thank goodness. Nilsal, my child. Found a letter to one of the knights of Verlan. The letter instructed him to arrange the death of Servius. Damn, or one of my own knights. I will need to swiftly deal with this. Well, there's actually no need. Ennius killed him as soon as we found out. Ah, excellent. Such should be the fate of all traitors. But Ennius killed him before we could even question him. That's unfortunate. It would have been good to know who he was working for. No matter, though. I'm sure we'll find another way of getting to the bottom of this. Does it not bother you how quickly Ennius killed him? Is it not a bit odd? Here in Varlamore, justice is delivered swiftly and harshly. Ennius may have taken that a bit too literally, but there's not much we can do about it now. Do you not find it suspicious? I find a letter perfectly implicating one of the knights, but then he's quickly killed before he can be questioned. Seems like a pretty good way of covering things up, don't you think? The Tulas family have loyally served the rulers of Varlamore since the death of Emperor Ema4. For one of them to be a traitor is unthinkable. That's exactly why they'd be the best traitors. It's a dangerous accusation indeed. That said, the family does have a bit of a history. How so? My family has not always ruled Varlamore. In fact, it was the Tulas family who reigned for the majority of the kingdom's history. That all ended when good old Ema4 declared the kingdom to be his new empire. He celebrated by going on a nice little murder spree. One war later, and dear old Ema4 found himself without a head. Had that not happened, the throne would have eventually passed down to Furia, I think. I believe she's the slightly older of the two. Right, and you don't think that might be a good reason for her and Ennius to be traitors? Ema4's death was over 100 years ago. His family had no love for him then, and they've loyally served the Archans since. Yes, very true. I understand your concerns, GIM Norwood, but you have no reason to believe the two of them are traitors. Can we at least agree to keep a closer eye on them? Well, I guess there's no harm in that. Very well, I will see that it's done. Yes, Twilight's promise in the final dawn. Twilight emissaries. Religious cult as an unhealthy obsession with the end of the world. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. The final dawn. Nothing more than blasphemy. Something we should not waste our time talking about. What? An unofficial... Okay, well, it doesn't matter if it's official or not. They're talking about it, so we should probably know about it. Metzli, the sect of Ranul, are responsible for maintaining the library here. That includes dealing with any forbidden materials. Okay, so let's go and talk to Metzli again in this library. Oh, I can ask these people to heal me. Oh, never mind, I can't. Okay, where's the... Oh, the library's over here. There she is. Hello. Jimua, that's a fancy word. Is it? I don't even know what word it is. The word is a gift to us from those who walked these lands before we did. They knew the truths of this world in a way we can only dream of. You speak of the old ones? What? I understood the importance of... How does GIM Norwood know about the old ones? I don't even really know about the old ones. GIM Norwood's like, oh yeah, you know, those guys. Uh-oh. GIM Norwood, I need you outside now. We've got a bit of an issue. Uh-oh. Assassini. Oh, I knew it. I don't have any weapons. Thankfully, kicking this guy with a defender is proving to be... Where's the other guy? I need to help him. Where's the king? Well, not the king. Where's the... Oh, he's inside. I don't know, man. I feel like he's going to get attacked. Trying to help? You're level 113 and you're just standing there. I'm kicking them to death because I'm wearing full graceful. Oh god, they killed one of the guards. They're killing all of the guards. Wait, hang on. Is this bad? Should I save the guards? There we go. We might be okay. I think we've saved it. I think we've rescued them. There's 2 guys left. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We've saved it. We've saved as many of the guards as we could. I think we lost 1 maybe. They've got clubs. Look at that. Look at this sort of Roman style armor with the like Aztec clubs. That is sick. I don't know. Something about that just yeah, I think it looks awesome. Oh, this guy's got a beer belly on him. Look at him go. He's hiding some guthans under that top. What the heck? There we go. We kicked these guys to death. Amazing. No, my god, he's dead. He was fine before. You killed him. This guard killed him. He's not dead. He's alive. Oh my gosh. I don't trust the guards. I don't know. They could have fought better. Mother will need informing of this. Yes, you must go and talk to Mother. Oh, that's the quest. Okay. Well, that gave me more questions than answers. Hello, where's the next quest? Father should make a full recovery, though, given that his would-be killers are still out there. That's not anywhere near as much cover as it should be. Sent word to Mother about what happened here, but I've not heard back yet. Once I will start planning our next move. I'll be in touch soon enough. Okay, wow, that's it. Okay. Right, well, there's Camtor. Okay, there's Perilous Moons. There's a quest there. There's the quest in the Hunters Guild that we knew of. A riveting tale of a lily pad labor dispute, of course. That's an interesting sounding quest. And we've done Twilight's Promise. So there's 3 more quests in the area that we can get up to. I'm just gonna crack on. I don't know about you guys. So I kind of want to use this part of the video to just do like a little bit of a ramble, a bit of a chit chat, just sort of talk about how I feel about Varlamore as a whole. Honestly, TLDR, really enjoying it. I think the area looks amazing. I think it plays really well. There's a few sort of teething issues maybe at the start, but that's to be expected with brand new content, especially for a game that is as reliant on its wiki and its like knowledge base as RuneScape is. Like, I don't think you could point to many other games and say like, oh yeah, I reckon about half the players have the wiki open in a tab whilst they're playing. Do you know what I mean? So I just think it's been really good experience so far. I mean, all the quests, I've really enjoyed all the quests. The very first one, the one that introduced you to Varlamore, I believe it's called a Twilight's Promise or Twilight's End or something. Really enjoyed that one. Thought it was very interesting. I think there was a few moments where the dialogue was a little bit like almost meta-y. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to describe it any other way. Like, the prince and the king were a little bit sarky. I would have expected them to be at least a little bit more, I say sarky, sarcastic. I would have expected them to be a little bit more regal and a bit more, not pompous, but do you know what I mean? Like, it just felt like I was talking to one of my mates, and I barely know these people, so it was a bit weird there. But the introduction, the chatting to the Teokan of Ranul, the woman, that was pretty cool. She seems like an interesting character. We haven't really seen much of the Queen. We saw her briefly in A Kingdom Divided, and she's mentioned in at the end of Twilight's Promise, I think. Let me just double check what the name of that quest is actually called. Yeah, Twilight's Promise, which I think was really good. And then other than that, like, what else have we got? So Perilous Moons. Okay, Perilous Moons was fantastic. Okay, the area looks amazing. The fact that it's all self-contained as well, like you don't need to bring any supplies in with you. The fact that it gives Barrow's armor like an actual like really good use, especially for Iron Men, I think is fantastic. The one thing I have heard a lot of people complaining about is that the armor costs quite a lot to repair. So it might be a bit difficult if we end up using it quite heavily, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Basically, at the moment, I'm quite dry for pieces. I've still only got a couple of pieces. You'll see very soon. We're about to open the chests after this. I have managed to snag at least 1 or 2 pieces of the gear, which is very nice. But the quest itself was really fun. Kind of explained a lot. I think there's definitely a lot more to do as well. So I'm looking forward to cracking on with that when it comes out in Varlamore Part 2, which should be in a few months. At first light, the Hunter quest seemed pretty short. I don't think it really explained the concept of rumors either. I mean, not that it needed to. I think rumors themselves are quite self-explanatory. They're basically Slayer tasks, but for Hunter, and you're not doing a set amount. You're just doing it till you get random drop. And I think it's a nice breath of fresh air into the Hunter skill, because at the moment I'd say about 60 to 70% of hunting, like all the creatures and stuff out there, never gets touched because no one really cares. It wasn't really useful before. Whereas now, with the introduction to Hunter meat and some of the meats giving you some serious bonuses, as well as the mixed hide and all the other bonuses from that, and then of course rumors themselves, I think it really breathes a bit of fresh air into Hunter, which the skill desperately needed, because I think basically no one cared for it except for chin chompers and implings maybe. Um, Correct me if I'm wrong, but and herbivore of course, those three things, which are all pretty high level before you actually start getting good stuff. So like the first 70 to 80 levels of the skill was pretty much dead content. So it's a bit of a shame, but it's nice to see that that's getting a bit of a bump up with the Hunters Guild and the quest. And of course, I couldn't go through talking the quests without mentioning the riveting tale of a lily pad labor dispute. I don't want to spoil it. It's a very simple quest, very self-contained, cheeky bit of woodcutting XP, I believe it is at the end, and yeah, it's good fun. It's just good fun, and I think that's what RuneScape has sort of forgotten about in recent years. Is just being a little bit funny and a little bit wacky. Like you had some I remember when Kurend came out and they had that random quest getting ahead over in the near the south of the farming guild. Like all that was just go out, kill a random beastie, but then yeah, I mean I don't yeah, it was a fun little quest. I don't want to spoil too much, especially for my friends who haven't played slash are considering to play RuneScape. Unfortunately, I myself am not quite skilled enough at the game. I don't have any accounts high enough in the game to talk about the Fortis Colosseum. I'm recording this on the 4th of April, so already the changes to the Colosseum are being rolled out, such as reduced amounts of shards and all sorts. But I think the Colosseum looks like really interesting content. It's something I'm definitely looking forward to getting stuck into eventually. They're adjusting the drop rates, they're adjusting the gear, all sorts like that. So I'm hopeful that by the time me and the group Ironman actually get there, it'll be polished, finished, happy and dandy. We'll all be good to go. But as it stands, even right now, it looks really fun. I just know that we're not quite there yet. I'm sure some people will come out and they'll do like level 3 clears or something stupid like that. I don't know. It'll happen. RuneScape people are crazy. But definitely not us. We're not there yet. We're not at that skill level. But hey, one day soon, hopefully. Now, as an Iron Man, I absolutely cannot go without mentioning the amazing addition that Varlamore added, which is Blessed Bone Shards. The three main ways of getting bone shards are mining them directly from calcified deposits. You can get them from the rumor pouches, which is a nice little bonus alongside all the meats and herbs and not herbs. Sorry, yeah, actually, you do get some herbs, I think, from pouches. Regardless, it's a nice little bonus from that. But the best way I've found of getting bone shards is Perilous Moons, because not only do you get bone shards from Perilous Moons, you also get the sun-kissed bones from Perilous Moons, which you can break down for bone shards. But you also get wormling bones from Perilous Moons, which, in terms of all of the bones, according to the wiki, the wormling bones have the biggest percentage increase of XP when converting those bones into bone shards out of every single bone in RuneScape. All of them are about 4x, but the wormling bones is 5x, 5 times XP, which is really good. And it's been a game changer for the boys and me. Like, obviously, the main way of us getting a lot of prayer XP is by doing ensouled heads from Slayer, but this is just a nice little way of getting some really solid gear upgrades whilst Darren focuses on the Slayer and I can focus on this, and I'm not missing out on a bunch of prayer XP from the ensouled heads. So again, like the Blessed Bone Shards, I think really nice addition. The one thing I would say is that the calcified deposits and mining them, I was a bit underwhelmed. I was expecting there to be at least a few more bone shards that we get from it, or at the very least better mining XP. Because as it stands, it's just okay. It's not very good. I mean, maybe there's something for skilling pures that they're really happy about it because it's a way for them to train prayer more consistently. I don't know, but as for me as an Iron Man, I don't think I'll ever do it. I did it for a couple of hours on release. I don't think I'll touch it again. But yeah, guys, to top it off, I think the quests are amazing, the area's amazing, the upgrades are amazing, the content is really good. I think the RuneScape team absolutely knocked it out of the park with this one. I've already seen a whole bunch of Varlamore locked accounts, which is quite an interesting concept. I've always liked the idea of doing like a restricted like account like that. I've tried starting like an Ardoin one chunk account, but with the group I am in, I just don't have much motivation to play it because I want to focus on this account and get this account as good as I can. But I was thinking in the future, now that with the hunter upgrades and the hunter bonuses, of doing like an ultimate hunter based account where you can only get things from hunter rewards, you can only train skills if you've obtained like rewards from hunter, stuff like that. I think that could be an interesting restriction. We'll see how far we get, what our best in slot gear is going to be. I don't think it's going to be very competitive, but it should be a lot of fun. But thanks for listening to me ramble for the well, gosh, we're coming up on like 9.5 minutes now of pure rambling. So thank you very much for listening to that, guys. Don't worry, I'm going to spoil you now with a whole bunch of chest openings, so hopefully you can get that dopamine fix before the end of the video. Please, please give me something, please. I don't even know what the drop rate is. I don't know. Come on, give me something. Go. I mean, I don't know. Okay, look. Here's the thing. It's good loot anyway, right? Because that's like what 8,000 crafting experience. That's like 3,500 prayer experience. That's some teleport tablets. That's like 3,500, 4,000 farming experience. It's all good experience, right? I mean, I don't have anything to use these atlatl darts, but I've nearly got like 1,000 atlatl darts. I feel like now, but like, I'm not gonna complain. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a shame. All right, come on, chest number 20. Let's see what we get. Come on, give us a unique. Give us anyone. I don't care which one. That's a lot of prayer XP, but that's not a unique. We're so due. I've seen people have like full sets at 30k seat. We're heading on to 21 and we still don't have one. We have to be due. Hang on, let me turn my present real quick. Come on. Boom. Come on, give me something. I'm in a U seat. I'm happy with a U seat, but Jesus. Alright. Chest number 22, 23, something like that. Not sure. 22. More bones. Lots of crafting XP. Okay. Chest number 23. I've got a good feeling about this one. 23. It's my number. I don't know. Let's see what happens. No, nothing. It wasn't a good feeling. I was wrong. Here we are again to claim our chest. Number 23 or 24, I think. One of those two. We're praying for a single piece of gear. I don't care which piece. I just want to see that collection log pop up. Let's see it. No. Never lucky, man. Alright, guys. Leaving it off today with chest number 25. Fingers crossed we get... Oh, we got a full helm, baby! Let's go! We got the Eclipse Moon Helm. We actually got one on 25kc. Oh, that's the ranged helmet as well. Look at that. +8 attack bonus for ranged. Oh, that's huge. Oh, that's actually really good. Wait, what? Hang on, let's go check that out. I think that's better than a God D'hide Coif. I think that's actually like our best in slot helm. So there we go, guys. The Sarah Coif +7 ranged attack and some small defenses. If we switch out to the Eclipse Moon Helm, we have +1 ranged attack. We actually can't wear it because we need 75 range. +1 ranged attack bonus, slightly increased magic defense, and of course the melee strength +3, which is a whole part of its sort of like set effect bonus. So yeah, technically best in slot ranger helm. Pretty cool. Hey guys, thank you very much for watching today's video. It's mostly been Varlamore content. As you can see, I'm doing some Barrows runs at the moment just whilst I'm getting some rendering done, getting some editing done. So there is still a bunch of other content to come. I've got basically a whole other video's worth of clips from not Varlamore, but I wanted this video just to be Varlamore based. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm not going to put a skills recap at the end of this one. That will come next time. I also wanted to have a quick chat about sort of the schedule and when I'm putting videos up. So I originally was doing it weekly, and I thought I was going to stick to that for a while. I'm kind of treating this as a hobby, and I don't really want to. Oh, that's it. That's in the tunnel. I don't really want to force myself into a schedule where I'm uploading like every like set Wednesday or Thursday, or you know what I mean? Because then it sort of stops being fun. It starts being more of a chore. So I'm gonna try and keep it casual. You know, there may be a video every week. There might be a video every couple of weeks, like this one. But yeah, I'm just gonna basically focus on enjoying the game and having fun with it, using it as a relaxing time away from studies, away from work, stuff like that. But yeah, thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.